What's up, delivery fam? Welcome to another Gig App Life podcast. Tonight we got a very important, a very hot topic to talk about. Tonight we're going to be talking about Uber leaving Cali. Are they bluffing? Are drivers prepared for it? And also we're going to be talking about Instacart and Walmart partnership. But before we dive into that, if you have not done so already, make sure you hit subscribe, click the bell, and join the family, because nobody else will understand what you go through except another driver just like you. And also, if you enjoy the content on this channel, please do us a favor. If you want to, join the channel, become a member. Yes, there is a monthly subscription that you would have to pay out of pocket, but I suggest that you check it out, see what the perks are. All that information is in the description down below. All right, so with that being said, let me introduce my lovely co-host to my left. Say what's up.
Hello. How you guys doing today? Hello, what's going on?
What's up, Brat Gang? What's up, Samantha McCoy, Super D49, and other people that's here. I want to give out some wrenches because some of y'all deserve wrenches. I want to give out some wrenches. So if you want a wrench, just raise your hand. What's up, On a Mission? What's up, the Bronze Hornet? What's up, Mike Stewart, John Spalding, Angelino Ryder? Who else we got here? Who else? Nito 209, brother. How you doing, man? All right, Side Hustle 247. How you doing? All right, how you doing? All right, so DFW food delivered. All right, so to kind of like get into the topic. So Uber is talking about leaving Cali. All right. Now, I know you don't know much about what's going on with Uber. So just in case you are watching and you don't know what's going on with Uber, I just pulled up something. I got something real quick just to get you up to speed, okay? All right, so it says a judge has ordered ride-hailing giants Uber and Lyft to treat their California drivers as employees instead of independent contractors, a shift that would guarantee benefits like overtime, sick leave, and expense reimbursement for workers who make up much of the freewheeling gig economy. Let's see what you got to say about that. First, they have classified us as independent contractors since forever. Mm-hmm. And now a judge is saying, hey, you got to now make them employees. What you got to say about it?
Wow. Well, of course, Uber definitely doesn't want to go for that because, it's a huge liability in a meaning. When I say liability, meaning that it's more on their plate that they have to do because certain things that they do now, deactivating drivers just for any little thing, as an employee, you really can't really do that. So
Labor Department.
Yeah. So it's a lot of things that they won't be able to do. So I think that's why they're saying like, okay, well, if this is how it's going to be, deuces, I'm out. I'm not going to deal with that.
But hold up. I know you got more to say.
Go ahead.
The judge gave them 10 days to act, to make sure that they change all their employees or whatever. I mean, independent contractors to employees. What do you think about the 10-day limit?
Well, that just lets them know that they're not playing with them, because I think the judges and other people who made that decision on that panel, they see how the Uber drivers and rideshare drivers and food delivery drivers are being treated. So they're like, you know what? No, they deserve more. And especially with this virus and COVID and everything, they're out there making sacrifices. So I think probably a lot of that prompted too. And they've been lately in the news a lot too as well. So I think maybe that's some of the reason why the judge made that decision. Like, nope, you got to decide 10 days. I'm not giving you a month. I'm not, either it's yes or no. And if it's no, then, you out of here. So
they try to file for like an extension.
Yeah, I figured they would.
But the extension got denied. Mm-hmm. Like, no, you got 10 days. And the 10th day is August 20th. Today is the 14th. Wow. They got 6 days.
Wow, definitely.
So I was like, okay, I started asking myself, all right, Uber started talking about, we gonna leave. At first they said, we're gonna shut down services temporarily, right? And then more talk came about where they said, hey, we're going to end up leaving. Do you think it's a bluff?
Yeah, I think so, because at the end of the day, okay, leave, bye. You know, it's not going to hurt the judge or anybody else. At the end of the day, Uber is the one who's going to take a huge loss. But unfortunately, not only Uber, but the independent contractors, you know, that's the biggest thing there, is that all these people that are doing this full-time, part-time, extra money, whatever it may be, you know, that's the biggest thing here that we really have to keep in mind, is these independent contractors who may be out without a job. Is very serious. And, you know, we're already going through a lot with the virus and the shutdown. So that's the difficult part here, you know, looking beyond that, you know, how Uber feels. I really do hope that they consider the independent contractors in their decision and not being selfish and like, okay, well, bye, you know, because I don't want to deal with it.
Well, a company is always going to look out for their bottom line.
Exactly.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's the birthplace of Uber. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, just say UDM, you wrong. But didn't Uber start in California compared to, like, say, a Grubhub started in Chicago? Mm-hmm. But Uber, did they not start in California? So, all right, so let's continue the conversation here, right? So, all right, so I'm looking at this, right? And I'm like, if Uber ends up, let's say, okay, they're probably trying to, well, okay, the judge say you got 10 days to make all your independent contractors employees. Mm-hmm. Uber like, hold up, let's file for an appeal, okay? Hold up. That gets shut down, right? And then they say, oh, okay, well, we need an extension. That gets shut down. Everything that they try gets shut down. Yeah. Now they're saying, you know what? Since y'all want to shut everything down, we're going to just leave.
Yeah, because I think that Uber wants a counter offer. That's probably why they want time to have an extension to kind of look at everything, weigh the pros and the cons, and then be able to come back and counter offer and, you know, kind of hopefully meet them in the middle. I think that's probably why they were asking for the extension.
Maybe. Right? Maybe, right? So I'm like, okay, when they said, okay, we'll just leave, are they bluffing? And if they're not bluffing, what about the drivers?
Yeah,
that depend on Uber in California?
Yeah, that's the biggest concern. And like I said, I really do hope that they keep that in mind when they're making their decision, you know, because I really feel that maybe they can make them employees and then maybe come back to the table and decide something else. I don't know if it'll be that easy.
But I don't know, because Uber was in the news for laying off all their employees, letting them go over a Zoom call. You know Zoom, right?
Yes, I do.
They were in the news for that. They were multiple articles were written about that. So do you really think Uber is going to now take on hundreds of thousands of independent contractors in the state of California because a judge says so?
No, probably not. Because like you said, at the end of the day, they're going to look out for them, you know, but at the end of the day, we hope they make the right decision and do consider the drivers. You know, that's my concern.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we usually know how big corporations do. They think about their pockets and they think about what's beneficial for them. And if it's not beneficial to them, then deuces to everyone else. Because, you know, they're not losing anything. It's the independent contractors. So they're still going to get paid.
And it seems like they're trying to use that as leverage. Like, hey, these people, they don't want to be employees in your state. That's pretty much what I'm reading. They're saying, hey, you know, they don't want to be employees. So if you force our hand, we're going to have to leave. And guess what? You're now going to have some more unemployed people on your hands.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. This is not funny at all. If you are in the state of California, please share how you feel about this. I'm going to open up the lines early. Okay, I want you to call in and share how you feel about this. Is Uber your number one app? And on top of that, if they're going after Uber,
Who's next?
do you think? Well, they passed the AB5 bill. The AB5 bill was to get these companies to classify us and treat us as such. Like if we are independent contractors, do what the hell you said you're gonna do.
Exactly.
And do it the right way. Right?
Holding them accountable.
Right. So if they pass the AB5 bill and now they're telling Uber like, hey, you're going to have to do this. What about the other companies like DoorDash, Grubhub, all of that in California right now? I know Uber is the main topic, right? But is anything else? Anyone in California, are you hearing anything about the other apps at all in your market? Not just what is read on from some article. Are you hearing anything at all, like the local news about this type of stuff? Please share. I'm gonna open up the lines so we could get this conversation going. All right, let's open up the lines. Uh-oh. There it is. I'm going to put the number up on the screen. It's at the bottom left, 754-225-2655. If you are in the state of California, or if you want to just speak on this situation with Uber, feel free to call in. All right, so with that said, it's kind of like it's one of those situations where I just want to know so much more that's going on in this state, because since we're in Florida, we get local news.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Unless we search for the news in other states, we're not really gonna get it.
Unless it's something really, really big.
Unless it's something really big, like you said, right? Mm-hmm. So now let's read the chat for a second. Let's read the chat. All right. I don't know if anybody called. Somebody calling now. All right, let's answer this call. Thank you for calling the Gig App Life podcast. Who are we speaking to?
This is unknown caller.
Unknown caller?
Yes, sir.
Are you an Uber driver and a Grubhub driver?
Mainly an Uber Eats driver and an Uber driver, yes.
Uber Eats driver,
In the South Florida.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
No, I was calling because what you were saying about the whole situation with California, about there were Uber pulling out. But that's not the first time that ever happened. We gotta keep in mind that they pulled out at the state of Austin, Texas, a couple of years ago, with the situation where the driver needed to have the fingerprints.
Okay.
So that's so I wouldn't be surprised if they do actually bail out if by the 20th, as if it does occur. I wouldn't be surprised if they do actually bail out. So does Lyft.
Well, I'm not doubting that they're not going to pull out. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is since it's home, right? It's home. It's their birthplace. It's kind of like you're quicker to leave the home of a stranger versus your home. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like since they started there, it would be more difficult for them to leave there. But I also know that they are a major corporation and they're going to do what they got to do. So them bailing out in India. Well, is it India? Overseas, some other company beat them and then they was like, oh, okay, you got to go, So they kind of like pulled out. I think it was, I think it starts with a G. I forgot the name of it, but some company overseas beat them and they just said, all right, we're out. We're done. So in Texas, it doesn't even surprise me that in Texas, they pulled out too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But California. Go ahead.
No, it was just, again, it was mainly with the ride share because of the whole fingerprint. And I guess there was some type of disagreement with that, especially that occurred in Austin. But this for the state, yeah, and especially if I know for many people are going to be, how to say, out of a job or
Mm-hmm.
can't work. But
Right.
imagine, and then of course after this occurs, I heard that DoorDash will be the next, how to say, they were supposed to be going to trial or something like that.
Yeah.
That's I'm aware of. That
Yep.
I'm aware of. So imagine it's going to go little by little with all these gig economies, and it's sadly that everybody, and especially during the pandemic, it's sad that everybody's going to be scrambling, trying to apply
Right.
for. That's the thing, and imagine that. What's going to happen? Are they going to be unemployed? They got to follow, or they're going to leave California themselves to other states?
Mm. So, you got something to say? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying definitely something to consider. That's like I was saying before, that's the big picture here. It's like, if they do pull out all of these independent contractors now that will be without a job, and then, especially if that's their main, I'm hoping that most of them have more than one app in line and they're able to jump onto something else. But then if it keeps trickling down to other companies, then it's sad. Like you said, during the pandemic, it's a tough time for people. So
Okay.
Right.
So, caller, since you're unknown, I understand. Your privacy. You don't want to be known. So the question is, do you feel like they're bluffing or they're not with this situation?
With the situation like Austin, Texas, I don't believe so. I think they're actually telling the truth. I think they would pull out. I mean, it's a lot of money. Imagine, like, I've seen a couple of YouTubers that saying that, like, that they have to pay back all the overtime, the break time, the maintenance of the car. It's a lot of money to pay all these drivers. It's a lot of money. It's not so, and it's like I say, I do believe that they would actually leave California. And there was a case, and this was, of course, from the entrepreneur that he said that he read an article regards about them having a headquarter. They bought either purchase or rent a building from either one in Chicago, the other in Texas. So I don't know. Maybe that was a backup. I don't know if that was.
Yeah, I don't know either. I haven't heard about that. I don't know if anybody else have heard about that one. But so as far as this goes, you feel like they're not bluffing. They will leave California, but it won't be permanent, right? Or it will
Who
be
knows?
permanent. You don't know.
For now, in between, as of now till November, until after the ballot, yeah, of course they're going to shut down. But if it doesn't go their way, yeah, I'm surely they will leave right away.
Got you. All right. Well, unknown caller. Anything else you want to say, Mr. Judy?
no, just thank you for calling in. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you for calling in. And next
Take
time,
care of yourself. And,
go ahead.
we're saying, take care of you guys, and you're doing a great job.
Thank you.
Always.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All
Take
right.
care, you guys.
So wait. Before you go, unknown,
Talk to me. Yo.
we're gonna have to make up a name. Let's make up a name really quick.
Unknown.
But suppose somebody else want to go by unknown.
Oh, that's true.
He hung up. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so if you want to call in again to, if you feel differently about, what unknown said, feel free to call in. I will take this call and then we're going to continue the conversation, okay?
Okay.
Thank you for calling the Gig App Life Podcast. Who are we speaking to?
Hi, this is Joe from Uber driver in California.
Hey.
And just got to say, I'm a long-time listener and a first-time caller, but I'm a huge fan of Mr. UDM.
All right.
And he really is the ultimate delivery man out there. So
about time I get some love. Mrs. UDM been getting all the love, man.
That's right.
Everybody calling in for her.
They love you too. Don't worry.
Oh man, I miss UDM also. You guys are awesome. You guys are great.
Appreciate
Brian,
it.
I really do miss we had some good conversations about cars too. So I miss talking about your Honda Civic. That was fun.
Joe?
Yep. Joe, Dark Road Run.
Oh,
Now you remember. Oh,
okay. What's up, Dark Road Run? Everybody say what's up to Dark Road Run. Oh man,
I
I'm
see
like
Lisa.
Joe.
I see right here. Lisa's out there too. She's awesome too. So that's
Yeah.
I just want to weigh in. Like it's like, yeah, out here in California, like Uber is so full of themselves. Like, and actually they have like a lot of case history to kind of support their arrogance, because every time like a local government tries to crack down on it, a city or it's like a county, they always go to the state level and they pay off the right people, and then the state like says, oh, you don't need fingerprinting or business licenses. And it's like, this is something though, this is a new territory for them, because this is on the state level, and the only thing they can overturn it is with the kind of the federal level, or this last ditch effort in Prop 22. But unfortunately, like Prop 22 actually has a good chance of passing, because if you think about it, like there's way more passengers than drivers in all of these markets. It's always been the case. And so they don't need the drivers' vote to pass 22.
Right.
All they have to do is they just have to say to the passengers, hey, if you don't vote on this, your rides are going to be like 5 times as expensive, because we're going to have to pay for employment benefits and stuff.
Right.
So, and it's like it's as if like there's a lot of people that are against like the treatment of Walmart it has on their employees, but they still shop there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really tough. It just so I do believe they're going to shut down, and I plan to. I'm kind of debating on whether or not to like go outside, stand outside Uber headquarters at like 11:55 p.m. on the 19th, just to see if like the lights dim.
Are you gonna do a video about it?
Yeah. Oh hell yeah! I'm gonna live stream it. I'll be there with my guitar. I mean, it's gonna be great. I'll bring a pizza.
Oh
awesome.
Man,
that'd be hilarious if like the sign turns off. Yeah. So I don't know what's gonna change, what's gonna happen. But one thing I know is that as a rideshare driver for doing this job for 6 years, one thing it does teach everybody and forces us to learn is how to adapt.
Yeah.
To new situations. And this is just another one of those, we got to figure out like how to make this work. And I hope we come out of this with, at least with the passengers, realizing how good they've had it.
Yeah.
It's like if they go 3 months, Rideshare Trickster actually brought up a good point. This shutdown could last until January, because we're going to vote on this in November, but it's not going to be passed until January. So this could go, I mean, they're already running in low power mode right now, but
yeah.
So that's
okay. So as a driver in California, all right, I can't give it advice from Florida. I can, but I feel like you are in the heat of the moment in California. You are there. This is your way of making money, and amongst other things. I'm not saying, I should say this is one of your ways of doing what you do, one of your streams of income. So I want you, if you can, please, any advice that you could give drivers to prepare for this, whatever that's to come, and however long it's going to last in California. What advice can you give drivers right now on the phone, the best that you can? I know I put you on the spot, but
there is
your Dark Road Run.
Better. I would say like the best advice is something that Dustin is driving says on all of his videos. The best thing a driver can have is a backup plan.
Yeah.
And if that's like, just start putting some money aside, or, just like an emergency fund or something like that, just to hold you out, because that is one thing about this job that hasn't changed. Like, I've been doing it 6 years. I have no, 4.97 star rating. It's like I've offered my car is all decked out with video games and like passengers. And it's like I have no more job security than the driver who signs up tomorrow. So like it's just you can't. There's nothing to like really build off of on this stuff. So it really it's like, it reminds me of like a couple years ago, the government shut down and all these government employees were getting like furloughed.
Right.
And then they went on to drive for rideshare because they needed a paycheck, but they couldn't go like find a new job because they were still employed.
Right.
They just weren't getting their paychecks. And like there was a surge of drivers, and it's like that was their backup plan. So like for most drivers out there, Uber is the backup plan, and now we need to back up to the backup plan. Like, but I mean, it comes down, like there's a lot of talk. I mean, I remember when I started, rates were better, a lot better than they are now. There was surge. Insurance was a nightmare though, but it's like I knew drivers in 2014 that were driving since 2013, and they thought like they're getting screwed because the rates were less than what they were a year ago. It's kind of like, you gotta, every driver has to get to a point where like they gotta ask, what are they worth? Are they worth $15 an hour, or are they worth $30 an hour, or $50? Like, and that's it. And one thing I've seen is like it's like Uber. It doesn't really matter. Like I've seen times where they've really like tried to scrape, like lower the rates as low as possible. And here, with the pandemic and everything, it's crazy. I mean, like even back in March and April, I still I wasn't driving on it, but I would look into my driver app or in the passenger app. I'd still see people out there risking like and it's just, I don't know. It's like, I don't know if there's a limit for this, but it's an individual question that everybody has to ask for themselves. But we do the best. We do the best we can, and I salute channels like yourself that share more than just their ride. They share their experience and everything. So I mean that you guys do, like more support than all of these companies do combined. I mean, it's really like you guys are the only voice and of guidance, the only compass in these drivers that we have to like someone we can actually like correspond. We can see and we can interact. We can chat in a live stream. We can ask questions. Uber doesn't, with all the billions of dollars, they don't have any of that. They shut down their driver customer support line too. So during this thing, the green light hubs were shut down. It's like, so yeah, that is, but yeah, we all just, we all just do our best out there yeah, no one's going to hold our hand through it, I guess. So,
yeah. Well, you got something to say? Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, he definitely touched on some great points and talked about some very important things that, and number one is, and you always say it too as well, that you definitely have to have a backup because you never know. These companies, they're so wishy-washy,
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, they're going to look out for them, because it's a big corporation and they always look out for the top. The bottom, we always are affected and they don't really care about that. And, it's evident because Uber fired all of their employees. So, so, something, we definitely have to think about. So back up to a backup to a backup.
And that's one thing that made me ask the question, are they bluffing? Because, if they are so quick to just be like, hey, we can't have you on the team anymore. You got to go.
Right.
To their employees, then independent contractors is like, hey, we out of here. It's easy to just say, hey, we're gone. Our contract with y'all are now terminated. We stated in our contract, our agreement, that we could terminate for any reason at any time. So we out of here. California putting that pressure on, we out of here. Deuces. So, it's one of those things, man, and it's very unfortunate that people like yourself, you said you've been driving for 6 years. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so 6 years in Uber's hometown, and it's like, he said Uber headquarters. Yeah. We don't have an Uber headquarters here.
No.
We have a hub, a green light hub, that, shut down for the pandemic, and then they open it back up for you to get your masks and your sanitizer. But, the thing is, it's very unfortunate this is happening. And like Mrs. UDM said, like Joe said on the phone, I've always said it. You gotta have a backup plan. Don't be loyal to these apps. The reason why you should never be loyal is because you never know what's gonna happen tomorrow.
Right.
And I also started saying, look for your own independent work while you're out here. Sometimes you don't have to rely on these gig apps. You could do other things. If you don't recall me saying that, it was a ride along where I think it was the Amazon ride along. Don't quote me on that, but it was a ride along. I showed you guys I was picking up parts. I was picking up car parts. That has nothing to do with food delivery. Just have a backup plan. I know it's tough right now. You probably love Uber, since we're talking about Uber, or even if you're just loyal to DoorDash or any of the other platforms that's out there. If you're loyal to them, just understand that at any given moment, something can change, and that's beyond your control. So Joe?
Yeah, they've tried for years to keep us separated from each other and from themselves, and it's like, so that's their track record. So it's like, yeah, we really got to. It's like we're holding on to a sinking ship here, kind of in a way. It feels.
Yeah.
No, everybody's going to suffer from this shutdown, though. I mean, it's drivers are going to suffer, passengers are going to suffer, and the investors, who they probably care the most about, the stock is going to. I would tell don't buy Uber. It's like,
trade your stocks right now.
Money.
Sell them.
Get out. Get out now. Yeah, it's just. Oh man, maybe Uber can start a GoFundMe to cover like their executive bonus packages. I don't know. That'd be hilarious. But,
all right, Joe. All right, Joe.
Right, UDM, you guys miss UDM. Thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks for doing what you do. Thanks a lot, you guys. Have a great day. Take care, everybody.
All right, you too. Thanks for calling in. Take care. Be safe.
All right. So, at this time, family, we're gonna temporarily close the lines. Okay, we're gonna temporarily close the lines because we want to get into this other topic. But before we move into this other topic, I want to just give the chat a little bit of attention. We haven't given the chat much attention. Did I miss anything?
No, everybody was just talking about everything that we're talking about. One of the good things, Rashia Lisa brought up a good point too as well, that he just mentioned too, is that everybody's going to be affected by it. Because what about the passengers who depend on this? Some people, this is how they get back and forth to work. This is how they, sometimes their kids get back and forth to school and different things. So it's just a lot, even though most schools are, they're conducting virtually at home, but what about some of the colleges that are open up? So this is just going to affect a lot of people, not just the subcontractors, but everybody.
So before we move on to Instacart, right? I'm just going to read this last piece for this Uber part. All right. Now I really want to hear your opinion on this, what I'm about to read. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get this number off of the screen temporarily. Okay. For those that want to call in. All right. And when I open the lines back up and we move on to another topic, don't feel like you can't bring up the old topic and give your opinion about it as well. Okay. So check this out. All right. So this article I was reading, it says a recent Uber analysis found that rider prices would need to increase 25% to 111% across California to cover increased costs. And then the second part, it says these higher prices would, of course, reduce demand for trips, thereby shrinking the amount of available work for drivers and constraining where Uber is able to provide a reliable service. The company wrote, we estimate reduced demand leading to 23 to 59% trip loss. That's trip loss, okay? 23 to 59% trip loss across our California markets, with the greatest impacts in sparse areas. So this thing right here is no joke. Now, if those numbers are exactly correct, yeah, they would definitely have to increase prices, especially if they got to pay for sick leave and this and that and for their employees. And I can see if they're now going to have hundreds, let's say 100,000 employees or hundreds of thousands of employees in California, right? They're now going to have to work shifts. They're not going to have as much because they're going to want their employees to take care of all these orders. So $3, what you don't take now, you would probably have to take.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it just goes back to what we've been saying. It affects everyone. You know?
Yeah.
It just affects everyone, and it's horrible because right now with the pandemic, and even if we were not in a pandemic, of course, customers are only going to pay so much.
Right.
Everybody's on a budget.
Yeah.
Unless you have millions and millions of dollars, and even sometimes they are on a budget. They have so much money that they spend on a monthly basis. So it's just tough for everyone.
Yeah. So, family, let me know how you feel about this in the comment section down below. We're going to continue the conversation. All right. We're going to play just a little transition music. All right. Now we're going to go over into this Instacart. Instacart and Walmart, Mrs. UDM. This is up your alley.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so now let's talk about Instacart partnering with Walmart. Now, I always say correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't like to just read things just one place or just one article. I like to do full research, and if I see it everywhere, then I'm like, okay, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So, but if I'm wrong, is Walmart Amazon's biggest competitor?
I don't see how, but okay.
Amazon is the largest online retailer, right?
Yeah, definitely.
But Walmart is everywhere. Everybody go to Walmart.
Yeah, but I still don't feel I don't see how they compete with Amazon. I just think Amazon's blowing them out the water.
Okay.
That's why they trying to merge with Instacart. But go ahead.
All right. You got a point. Okay, but all right, look. Let's look at it this way. All right. Just because in our eyes Amazon is up here because they're worth $1 trillion, right? And Walmart might be down here somewhere. Doesn't mean that they're not competitors.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, who's in between Walmart and Amazon?
Yeah, not too. Yeah, nobody. They're competing. They're going back and forth.
All right. So, all right, let's get into this. Instacart partners with Walmart. Now, for all my dashers, all my people that have received tons of Walmart orders on DoorDash, would you take them on Instacart if you are an Instacart shopper? What about you?
Well, it all depends. If I have to go on Walmart to shop, I don't know. Walmart crazy. I can't. It's always crowded in there. It's busy. The lines are long. No. I wouldn't. I would rather do BJ's or Costco rather than do Walmart. But that's just my opinion. Someone else may say, "Hey, I'll do it." But to me, Walmart is very busy because everybody usually flocks there. That's the biggest store to shop. That's why Publix has to compete with them in offering a lot of coupons and discounts and things like that, BOGO deals, because Walmart is winning.
Side Hustle 247 says, in my opinion, Walmart has them beat on price, but not. I guess Amazon is still king. You agree with that?
Yeah, because what happened is Amazon, you go back and forth. If you go to Amazon, it's 2 or 3 cents cheaper than it is on Walmart. So they're very competitive. Like you said, they go back and forth. Especially during Black Friday. Oh, man. Yeah, they are very competitive at that time.
But hold up now. I'm just saying. Listen to this.
Okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
Okay, so demand increased during the pandemic, right? That is what by Black Friday.
Well, yeah, that's true.
We don't know what Instacart gonna be sending to y'all to go pick up. We don't know if they're gonna have y'all shopping in the men's department The kids department, you might have to go get, some toys. You know what I'm saying? You might have to get a flat screen TV.
Yeah.
I mean, Publix don't sell this stuff.
Yeah.
So of course you got to get groceries from Publix.
Yeah.
But
Well, maybe Instacart's going to put some type of restriction on it and saying, okay, well, it can only be food, no, electronics or anything like that. So we'll see. I know Ship recently added clothes to their
they did?
Yeah, so now we can shop clothes. So
I'm sorry. Shopping ain't my thing. Listen, you
so
can
we
shop
have to get
clothes?
men boxers,
Seriously?
undershirts, all that good stuff. So
Seriously?
yeah.
I thought what?
Yeah, it's already crazy enough that we get condoms and pregnancy tests and all those other things too as well. So
For real?
yeah, for real.
Y'all hear this? I didn't know all this was going down. Y'all hear this?
Yeah.
Shipped off the chain.
Well, yeah, they trying to make their money.
And how much you gotta pay for? How much they pay you for that?
For what?
Like, okay, let's say you gotta go shopping for clothes.
Okay.
How much they pay you for that?
It's the same amount. It's the cost of the order. They pay you a certain percentage of the order. So if they're ordering $60 or $70 worth of clothes, you'll probably get maybe $10 or $12 out of that order.
Hold up,
From that shop.
man. Mrs. UDM, hold up now.
Okay.
Okay. Shopping for clothes is not like shopping for groceries.
No, it's not.
If they want an extra large and ain't no more extra large in a blue shirt, their favorite color is navy blue. They have them in black. You can tell, hey, you want it in black. No, I want navy blue.
Okay.
It's harder to find the right size in clothes versus the right fruit.
Yeah, well, that's why they
grocery.
have substitutions. Like, hey, okay, well, I know you want this color. We checked it back. They don't have any more. So they have black, green, white, purple, and the extra large that you need. So which other one do you want to substitute? Or if not, okay, you don't want it, take it off the list.
For how much? $7 to $10?
Well, no, if it's
Before
like
tip?
$60 or $70, you probably will get like $10 to $12 on that shop.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But,
So-
it's not, a lot of people don't do it all the time because I know people may not feel comfortable with others shopping their clothes. But when I have shopped for clothes, it's been things like boxers, panties,
The
stuff
stuff
like
that's
that.
in I guess plastics.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I guess that's a new one for me. But going back to this Instacart thing, if Shipt is doing it, you think Instacart would, partnering with Walmart, you think they would want you to shop for like boxers and
Yeah, probably clothes.
T-shirts and
Yeah, and I think probably even electronics too, but I think they would, certain electronics, because there's certain things with Ship that we can get with electronics and certain toys and things like that we can buy too as well. It's just certain limitations. So I think also that Instacart probably will do that, but they just will have certain limitations.
yeah, like
You
they
can't
ain't
get
gonna,
no 60-inch screen TV,
Do Walmart sell 60 inch?
Yeah,
They do. For real?
yeah.
You can tell I don't be in that area, electronics department.
I'm surprised you're a gadget man.
It doesn't mean I get my gadgets from Amazon.
Exactly.
All right. So anyway, family, this Instacart and Walmart partnership, do you feel like, with the 750,000 shoppers that they took on at pre-pandemic, actually mid-pandemic, do you feel like this will even out the playing field for like, the grocery shopping, the Walmart shop, even though Walmart sells groceries too, but do you feel like this partnership will create more orders across the playing field where the bots won't be as as much of an issue? Do you feel like that?
I think yes and no. Because I will say definitely across the board, even with Instacart and any of the grocery delivery apps, things have slowed down tremendously, so it's very slow. I see it all the time on the Instacart Facebook page that people are saying that, the orders are not coming through like they used to. So, it's just very slow right now. So, hopefully that'll open up the door to have more orders. But I still think that we still will be fighting for orders because now that it's slow, people still need work. So their orders are still going to be going to those top people that have ratings, the independent contractors. So I still think yes and no. So that's just my opinion.
Now, I do know that Walmart, I read something somewhere. Don't ask me where I read it, but I read something somewhere where it said that Walmart, I think their online sales or just their sales for Q1 in general went up 74%. That's a lot.
Yeah.
People, usually these companies go up by like, say, 20%, 15%, but 74%. And then they partner with Instacart, the leader in grocery shopping delivery, same day, So I'm just interested to see how this will turn out. And now I'm going to open up the lines for any shopper or anybody that wants to call in and share how they feel about both conversations. Feel free to do so. We're going to put the number back up on the screen.
And definitely, too, you have to remember Walmart is a cheaper store. So, of course, I would expect their sales to go up a lot because they are a cheaper store compared to a lot of the major big stores. So you have to keep that in mind, too. That's why a lot of people shop there.
Yeah.
It's cheap.
Yeah. All right. So we haven't given the chat much of our attention. So Corey X says, so people were having to go online to shop in those departments. I guess I missed something. I will say that Walmart closed the clothing area here for a bit during COVID. So they had to go online to shop for clothes.
Yeah, because of course, it can get in your clothes. So people are trying different things on. They didn't want passing the virus, through the clothes. So they have to be careful with that.
Rideshare Lisa says the bots are run on dollar amounts, not certain batches. Okay. Angelino Ryder says here in Los Angeles, we don't have Walmart. They don't have a Walmart in LA?
Wow. Okay.
You ain't never been to LA?
No, never. But we going.
You hear that? Oh, I ain't never been to LA, but we going though.
Yeah, we going. Sometime in our lifetime, we're going to get there.
We going to get there. We never been on the West Coast. Never been on the West Coast. What's right? All right, so going back to the chat here.
John said it is Walmart. Walmart is everywhere in LA.
Well, at least that's what I thought. Online, Walmart everywhere. All right, Dom Shady says, I ordered a new fridge. I bet Amazon doesn't do fridges. I think so.
No, I don't know. They do everything else, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Dorm room refrigerator.
Oh, yeah, the smaller ones. Yeah, they do. Mm-hmm.
They probably won't deliver it to you, but I think you could order it on Amazon.
Yeah, I think they do. They do deliver it to you. It's just like...
If Amazon got everything else, they got car parts, they got this, they got that, you think they ain't going to have a refrigerator?
And they making a killing with their Fresh Market. With the food you can buy from Fresh Market, the fresh seafood, organic stuff. Yeah, they making a killing in that area.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So, the lines are open, family. I guess, do I have it on mute? I don't have it on mute. Did you hear anything?
No, I didn't.
All right. There you go. All right. We got a caller calling in. And you know who that is. Say, you ain't calling for me, so just go ahead and start talking.
No. Hi, this is UDM. Hi, UDM. I'm so glad you're feeling better, Mrs.
Thank you. Hello, Double M.
No, prayers. Praying hands to you always, Mrs. UDM. Hi, UDM.
Hi, Double M.
Really?
Hi, Double M.
I can't wait to see the replay. I know the fates.
I'm just prepared to be quiet because I know you didn't call for me. So.
Whatever, yo. Whatever. You're just in your feelings, but always, bro.
But hold up, though. At least I got some love earlier, so I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
That's nice. Woo for you. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. You always get the love. Got to give it to her sometimes. You know what I'm saying? More times than not.
All right, so how do you feel about... How do you feel about
Okay,
Instacart
so-
partnering with Walmart?
Oh, okay. So look, so first off, me being from Connecticut, when I moved to Virginia, I was already working for Walmart, and I transferred it down here. So I know my Walmart here where I live,
Okay.
and I worked for them for 5 years, first off.
Okay.
And then secondly, after that, for 13 years of being here in Chester, in Virginia, I've done nothing but shop at Walmart. So I know that store. They know me, all of that. And yes, definitely, that is like the best thing. And it all depends if I'll take it compared to taking Wegmans. It all depends on how the pay is going to be. If you're about to tell me that I'm going to go out UDM and buy you a 60-inch TV, and the daggone thing costs $1,000 and you only paying $10, that TV's still going to be sitting at Walmart. I'm not putting that in my RAV4.
So
That's dead.
so
it
a
all depends
60-inch
on the pay.
So how much a 60-inch TV is worth for you to pick it up?
Dag near almost 150. They gotta pay good in order for.
Do you agree?
Remember?
Do you agree,
Yeah,
Mrs. Julia?
No, you gotta pay me more than that.
You want more than 150?
Oh yes, I would
Oh,
say
yeah.
200.
Mhm.
Because a TV
That's
60
right.
inch,
She's
you're
right.
paying at least about, with
Hold on.
Walmart probably at least $1,000, maybe a little less. No, you got to give me
Okay.
at least $200-300.
Hold on.
All right, so hold up. So
hold on. Let me go to the Walmart.
Hold
let
up,
me go
hold
to
up,
my
double M.
Walmart app
Double
and
M.
find out how much a 60-inch TV.
So, Mrs. Julia, I got her on hold right now, y'all, just in case, because she over here shopping in her Walmart app. But okay, so 60-inch, is it because of the weight that you would not want? You would want more than 150, or is it because of the price that you would want at least 150 minimum?
Because of the weight, the liability, lifting, doing all of that. Then if something happens with the TV, it's a lot.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about all of that too as well. It's just like you carrying up a whole bunch of cases, and what if I have to take that TV upstairs? You got to keep those things in mind too. It's just like you taking 20 cases of water upstairs, or even delivering downstairs. It doesn't matter.
So wait. So
Okay.
So what about if it's not a 60-inch, but it's a smaller television, but the weight is still, like, say it's a television that you can carry in your arms. It's a flat screen. Obviously, everybody got flat screens nowadays. But like, say for instance, it's a flat screen, but it's small. It's not a 60-inch. It's just a small flat screen.
Okay.
How much would you want?
It depends on the cost of the TV too as well. So
To the cost of the TV. Okay. All right. So 150 is not enough.
not to me.
All
No,
right.
for a 60-inch TV, no. I think the shopper should be paid more money than that.
Got you. All right.
You do.
Okay,
Which I'm
so-
in my feelings now, for real.
Hello. Double M.
Hello? You got me on hold.
Yeah,
still?
I had to put you on hold because you couldn't
that's
hear that.
okay.
You couldn't hear us.
Okay, so look, Mrs. UDM, so the 60-inch TV that they got, remember Walmart's not as expensive as, let's say, like Best Buys and all them other places. So, for instance, this 60-inch TV they got is $478. So, yeah, I was right to say it has to be. And so after you calculate that, you want to put it in my truck. They're going to help you put it in your car for you because they do put it on the they put it on the big thing and they help bring it out to the car with you. And then best dag near have somebody at the house, because I'm going to tell you right now, if nobody's at the house helping me carry no daggone 60-inch from my truck to your door, is staying in my car and going back to Walmart. So,
All right, but-
yeah, I would say roughly $125 is what they better pay. $150 at $478 and after taxes, and if they're going to get warranty on it, it'll be over $500.
Okay, so
And
all
I'm
right,
just
so
roughly saying that's what one costs. The rest of them are cheaper.
but that's
there's
if
like
you
one
have
here for
that's if you
$278.
have a television on Instacart. Like, we're getting into the conversation about a television, but there's no telling if you have to pick up a television. We just briefly spoke about, shopping for clothes on Shipt.
Right.
But,
I heard that. Right.
But not necessarily saying that you will have to do some shops for televisions or anything in the electronic department, at Walmart. Now, Walmart do have the grocery area, right?
They do. Yes,
And they do sell
yes,
alcohol.
on the right side is the grocery, and on the left side is the prescriptions and the medication and the makeup.
It just depends on the
layout. I know both stores. I'm in the middle of two Walmart super centers.
But what I'm trying to say, Double M, is the thing about the partnership between Walmart and Instacart. You now open the door, like say DoorDash. I think they have a partnership with Walgreens or CVS. They deliver prescriptions, right? Like certain things they deliver and for medication. But Walmart has the pharmacy area. You have all kind of products in there, right?
Plants,
all kind of stuff, even
they
tools.
Have garden center. They have pharmacy.
They have all kind of stuff.
They have clothing. They have food. They are a super center. They are big. And the other one, that's one of them. The other one also, you can go and get your tires changed, your oil done. Yeah, they're huge. I understand. Yes.
But hold up.
Toilet paper, products. Yes.
Okay, we understand that, Double M. But we're looking at Instacart's partnership with them, right? So all right. So So as far as like the stuff that you might have to get, right? It might be something from the garden.
Okay.
It might be like some mulch or something, right?
Okay.
It might be something like, say, a big bag of dog food.
Yes.
Which is kind of heavy, So since it's heavy, let's look at those things that you might have to get versus the things that you probably won't have to get, like the television.
Yeah.
Right. So how much would you want for those types of things? Like, say, a big bag of dog food that you would have to get from Walmart on Instacart.
I would say
it would have to pay more than what Rhodey is paying, and it has to pay more than what Instacart is doing right now. They're only paying a certain amount for just food. Rhodey is only paying a certain amount for the mulch that you're saying at daggone what do you call it?
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. So they're gonna have to pay more than what they're charging, what they're doing right this minute, and the tips really have to come in. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, they have to. Yes, sir. They'd have to really pay for the drivers, the shoppers, to actually say, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and do this deal that you throw up there on the Instacart app."
So hold on, Double M. So what were you gonna say, Mr. Young?
I was saying about $8 to $10. I picked up heavy dog food for on Shipt because we do shop at Petco, and I've been paid between $8 to $10. With the tip.
With the tip?
No, a little bit more.
So
without the tip,
you're okay with $8 to $10 for a big bag of dog
food? Yeah.
How do y'all feel about that, family? Are you willing? I mean, Mrs. UDM, she says $8 to $10. She's okay with it, to take a big bag of dog food. But how about you? Are you willing to take a big bag of dog food on Instacart for $8 to $10 with the tip?
I agree if that's all that we're bringing home.
Without the tip.
Without the tip. Sorry.
Okay.
If that's all we're bringing. But if you're asking for dog food and all the other groceries combined together, 8 to 10 is not worth it.
Yeah, but no, we're just talking about the dog food. So,
dog
of course,
food.
If it's more with the groceries, of course, you would want more. But just a regular big bag of dog food, like a 5-pound, they have 10-pound bags. I've never seen 20. They may have 20, but I've done 10-pound and 5-pound bags before of dog food, and I just kind of throw it over my shoulder and, hey, put it in the car and keep it moving. And I usually am paid between $8 to $10. And, additionally on top of tips.
All righty. Well,
Okay, well, I'm glad that's all you saw, Mrs. UDM. I've carried already on Instacart, or was it Rhodey? No, it had to have been Instacart. Yep, it was Instacart. Going to Petco, I've carried 50.
Okay, so Double M, what? So Instacart and Walmart's partnership, you are for it, correct?
Yes, that is correct. Because I know the layout of the store already.
All right,
Yep,
awesome.
I'm for it, as long as the pay is good.
Of course, the pay always got to be on point. So, anything
On
else you
point.
want to say
Yes, sir.
before we
Of
start
course.
closing the lines?
Yes. Woo-hoo! Let me get that out there. And yes, I love you all very, very much. And this has been a great conversation. And I'm so grateful that you feel so much better, Mrs. UDM. And yes. Woo! And
Thank you,
so,
thank you.
Yes, praying hands to you all. All of you be safe, and y'all enjoy your weekend. And it's raining here, so y'all stay dry for those that it's raining in your area, or if it's gonna rain. And y'all definitely stay cool. Definitely, it's hot, hot, hot. And you UDM, please invest in finding a car that's 4-cylinder, so your phones don't get hot and you're not sweating. Yeah, you know. Anywho, give kisses to the kitties. I always got to throw that in there. Get a better vehicle, UDM.
All righty then. Well, thanks so much for
I can
calling in. We
imagine.
appreciate it.
See? See? I can imagine what I'm going to see with that face when I do the replay. She's laughing. I know you've got some sort of face. Oh, no problem, Mrs. UDM. You know, it's always great to talk to you.
Yes, definitely. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you.
You know, no, both of you. You know, I'll throw that in there.
Yeah, I know you had to throw it in there.
But for real, even if she wasn't here, you know I'd be calling and talking to you. So don't get it twisted. Get out of your feelings. You know I love you, bro. Oh, and thank you for watching my live stream the other day, UDM. I know you didn't stay for the whole 2.5 hours. I understand.
I mean, I gotta work. I gotta work. I gotta record my own video. I gotta record these ride-alongs. I got a lot going on too. So I can't stay for the whole time.
You gotta take care of wifey. You gotta take care of your sons. I understand, bro. You couldn't sit for 2.5 hours and yip with me.
All righty.
Good. All righty. But yes, I love you all, and y'all be safe. That's it. That's Double M's positivity for the evening. Yes, and I agree. Yes, definitely. I would love it if Walmart would partner with Instacart. Oh my God, that would be the bomb diggity for me. Yes.
All right.
Woohoo! All right.
All right. Well, you have a blessed night, okay, Double M?
Yes, sir. Y'all do the same. And until we meet again, and y'all enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All righty. Oh, dang. I ain't even tell her bye. My bad. All right. Bye, Double M. I guess I was just so caught up in the moment. But, all right. So, with that said, I think we had a pretty good conversation tonight about both topics. Uber leaving Cali. I think like they will temporarily leave, but will it be permanent? I don't know. I don't think so, because like I said earlier, home is, I didn't say this, but home is where the heart is, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So it's like, if they started there, they can't leave there forever. You know,
that's their birthplace.
But they could pull out of Florida, they could pull out of everywhere else, but Cali and the money. California got some dough.
Yes.
They got some money. You saw the video, and then John McCallion called in talking about, that area over. I know that area.
Yeah, they got money.
They got money over there. So it's just like I said, I think it's going to be temporary. And then the Instacart Walmart partnership, I really don't think, I think we're probably thinking too deep about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe we will have, and I say we, because I still have my Instacart app.
Yes, I do too. I'm swiping every day.
You swiping?
Yeah, but still not getting nothing, but I'm swiping.
But, I think as far as electronics go, they probably will be just like shipped, like the very minimum or maximum. It's gonna be limited.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
But as far as like the groceries area, you're still gonna have to go in the freezer.
Yeah.
You're still gonna have to shop for all the stuff you can find.
Yeah, I just hope that if they do partner and this, goes very well, I just hope they develop a faster checkout for the Instacart shoppers. So they're not waiting in those long lines, like maybe a separate area for them to check out. I said, I hope. Yeah, it's very hopeful.
Hey.
Or maybe they don't have to shop and maybe they can just go and pick it up off the shelf, scan it, and keep it moving. Kind of like Amazon a little bit. So just pick up.
Hey, they get on my case for hoping I will get a tip on the back end with Uber Eats. So you hope you're going to get a Instacart checkout area?
Yeah, hopefully.
What y'all think, family? Is she going to get an Instacart checkout area in Walmart? What do y'all think? All right, put it in the chat or in the comment section down below. Hope is a very strong word in these conversations that we be having. All right,
yeah.
Hope.
Yeah, definitely.
HOPE.
I'm very hopeful.
Ridge Runner said, "Oh hell no." So, family, if you enjoyed the conversation, if you enjoyed the stream, squeeze the life out of that like button for us. All right. Any last words before we make our exit, Mrs. UDM?
Just to the independent contractors in California, just keep your head up. Don't try not to stress about it. Just make sure that you're signing up for another app. If you don't already have that in the works, make sure you start working on that so you can start thinking about what you're going to do. I wouldn't say, wait until the last minute. Start focusing and developing your game plan now. So you can be able to provide for yourself and your family or whatever you need to do so you're not stressed out. Because everyone, our mental state right now is, everybody's shut down and some people like to be out amongst others and, it's affecting them tremendously having to be in the house to be an introvert and they're an extrovert. So, so that's just my biggest thing. Just keep your head up in regards to that. And we'll just sit back and watch and see what happens with this Instacart and Walmart. I hope it's very successful and it does open up doors for all the shoppers that they did hire so that they were able to get shops. So hopefully it'll be something beneficial because everybody's on the grind and trying to make money right now. And, just continue to be safe out there, protect yourself. And that's it.
Now, I saw very earlier on in the stream, what's up, Good Juju? There's some people that I did not give a shout out to. At this time, I want to give a shout out to those, anyone that wants a shout out, or if you want a wrench, just raise your hand and say what's up in the chat so we can say what's up back to you before we really start making our exit. I want you guys to get the attention that you deserve. You guys have been attending these streams every Friday at 10 p.m. So the least that we can do is at least give you your shout outs, right? Right, Mrs. UDM?
Yes, definitely.
So you giving some shout outs?
Yeah, you got it,
okay,
man. You
go
got
ahead.
it. Oh, yes, definitely. You can handle it. Go ahead.
I tried. If you want a shout out, just say what's up in the chat so I can say what's up back to ya. If you want a wrench, just raise your hand. I already gave you a wrench side gig. What's up, Star? What's up, Lon Ray Audio? I don't know if that's your real name, but I always want to say Lon Ray Radio. What's up, Lon Ray? What's up, Double Elma? You was just on the phone, but what's up to you again? What's up, Miss Gig Lady, a.k.a. Miss Lady Luck Houston? Corey X. What's up, John McCallion? What's up, Rideshare Lisa? Side Hustle 247. What is the little gear icon? The little gear icon is for channel members. If you wish to become a channel member, you can do that by clicking. Well, this is what it looks like. There's different tiers that, it's a monthly membership. They get different perks. I say check it out. If it's something that you're interested in, we appreciate your support. If you're not interested in it, we still appreciate your support for even tuning in and squeezing the life out of the like button. And just, all of that is a form of support. But if you want some additional perks, including the little gear, next to your name, you got to become a channel member. Nikki B, what's up? If you want to wrench, raise your hand. What's up, Nathan Clark? What's up? What's up? Who else is here? Briggs. Dom Shady, what's up? Nikki B, what's up? I'm new to the chat. Welcome. Michelle Gloria, what's up? Michelle Gloria wants a wrench, so you got a wrench. Let's give you a wrench. Add moderator, and there you go. Brat Game. We really do appreciate y'all tuning in every Friday night at 10 p.m. We really do appreciate it because, you know, it helps. It helps not just with the algorithm of YouTube. It helps just building the family, building more on top of what we already had. This family is growing bigger and bigger and bigger, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I agree. And we learn so much from each other each and every day, each and every week.
Yeah.
Little tips, tricks, and trades. We get to talk about things, voice our opinion. So it's a great platform, and I do appreciate you guys allowing me to be on here every week with you guys on Friday. I definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, we love you.
We love you too.
Yeah. So, family, every Friday we do this. All right. If you did not get a wrench and you would like a wrench, just raise your hand. Listen, I'll take a wrench. Super D49, you getting your wrench, right? Oh, if this chat will stop moving. Super D49, you're gonna get your wrench right now. All right. If you if you enjoyed the content on the channel, just squeeze the life out of that like button. And if you haven't done so already, I took off of the screen. Why didn't you tell me that? I forgot to put us back up on the screen. All right. So if you really do enjoy the content, we're going to try to keep this going on and on and on every Friday. And I'm going to keep on trying to just pump out all those videos that you guys enjoy. Maybe I'll try to produce more. But, for now, this is I'm not going to say that I've reached my limit. But, just trying to keep some kind of balance, even though sometimes the balance isn't always where I want it to be. But I'm still I feel I could produce a little bit more content, but I don't want to overdo it. So right now, the amount of videos you guys get per week is kind of like, I don't want to call it my limit, but it's enough for now. Once things change up, we got a lot going on. We're preparing for all kind of other stuff to come. Then maybe I will produce more videos. So just hang around, be part of the family. You don't have to join the channel if you want to, but we would greatly appreciate it if you would join. All right, there's more perks. Check them out. The link is in the description down below. All right. So with that said, family, I think it's good to say, if you just subscribed, I now salute to you. I don't think I've said that in a while.
Yes, you haven't.
If you just subscribed, I now salute to you and Delivery Fam. It's time to go.
All righty. Good night. Deuces.
Squeeze the life out the like button. All right. Deuces. What happened to the music? You stopped the music?
No, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
Oh, did it? I muted it. It's always something going on this live stream.
It's always your fault.
Yeah. All right. Deuces.